A medieval village, narrow roads, half-timbered homes, a way of life hundreds of years ago. This is the old town of Hofheim, located halfway between Wiesbaden and Frankfurt off A66. Some of these buildings existed before Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Others predate the landings of the Pilgrims in North America. In the late 1960s and early 70s, there was an effort to clear this oasis of history for modern buildings, an effort fortunately prevented by a local initiative to protect and restore the buildings, which was then accepted by the city government. And the restoration continues today. This house, small as it is, was built for 2 families. Since everyone had to build within the city walls for protection, over the centuries space became a problem and resulted in some tight quarters, such as these houses of the late 1500s. And the people who work and live here not only have to deal with roads made for ox carts and horses, but must have creative parking skills as well. The builder of this house in 1688 had a very small foundation, so he just made it wider upstairs. Dominating the Hofheim Old Town is the city church, originally constructed in Gothic style in 1481. The church was later enlarged and a new higher roof was added. The bell tower is visible pretty much throughout the Old Town. In the Middle Ages, the population was mostly Catholic, and prayers can be found on some homes. This one reads, "This house that stands in the hands of God, protected from water and fire." Only a small section of the city wall which once surrounded the town still exists. Hofheim was first mentioned in a document in 1263, but some of the stone used in building the wall was taken from abandoned Roman structures of an even earlier period. This is the Witch's Tower. One of the dark sides of the Middle Ages was burning of women deemed to be witches. This is a memorial plaque for women from Hofheim who were killed. There was once a ladder going up to the window at the top of the tower. The suspected witch was taken to that window and lowered by rope through a hole in the floor into the cellar, which became their prison. Among the charms of the Old Town is that there are few tourists and souvenir shops, so one can wander the ancient streets and little cafes, such as this one, which used to be the Rathaus, or the City Hall. And another popular site is at what used to be one of the town's towers. You can learn more and book guides for city tours at the city's website, hofheim.de. Photography for this video by PFC Richard Povier. Aerial video provided by Joachim Riegler. Producer and editor, Staff Sergeant Henry Gundecker. I'm Gary Bautel.